Dutch! Arthur!
What's going on?
They got Micah. He's been arrested for murder. He was in Strawberry.
It's okay, son. Breathe.
They nearly lynched me. They got Micah and the sheriffs in Strawberry. And there's talk of hanging him.
Here's open.
Arthur.
What? The fool brought this on himself. You know my feelings about him,
You
Dutch.
think I can't see past his bluster to the heart inside? He is a fine man.
No, I ain't saving that fool.
I can't go. My face will be all over West Elizabeth. I am asking. He would do it for you.
I don't think he would, but fine, all right.
Arthur.
You okay, Lenny?
Yeah, of course I'm okay.
You don't seem okay.
You take that kid into town. Valentine, not Strawberry. Get him drunk. And Arthur, no crazy business.
I've given that up.
And you get Micah out of that jail.
Come on, son. I'll get to it, Dutch. Just can't drop everything. Oh. That's great, partner. Lenny, where are you?
You know what?
I don't know.
Why ain't you never married?
Lord have me. That's the thing, you see, is it? Hey, get lost, buddy.
Shut up, mister! Yeah, shut your mouth, mister.
Sure.
Now, get out of here. I don't want to see either of you around here no more.
So, that was a quiet drink?
First one was pretty quiet.
Yeah, the first one was pretty quiet.
At least it took your mind off goddamn Mikey.
Well, that's certainly true. I gotta get out of here.
I'm just gonna have a little sit down and feel sorry for myself.
This mission feels funny on the surface, but it works because it shows Arthur's humanity, Lenny's youth, the gang's temporary peace, and Rockstar's ability to turn a small moment into something unforgettable. There are some missions in-game that become famous because of action, boss fights, or big emotional endings. But then there are missions like A Quiet Time in Red Dead Redemption 2. No huge shoutout, no huge shootout, no massive betrayal, no dramatic death scene, just Arthur Morgan, Lenny, Valentine, a Saloon, and one of the most unforgettable nights in gaming. And the funny thing is, when you play this mission for the first time, it feels hilarious. But when you play or replay it again and again, you start noticing something deeper. This mission is not just funny, it shows friendship, escape, stress, youth, loneliness, and the small human moment that make Red Dead Redemption 2 feel alive. So today I want to talk about why A Quiet Time is still one of the most iconic moments in Red Dead Redemption 2. Welcome back to anmol.arcade. On this channel, I play story-based games, cinematic missions, nostalgic titles, and gameplay moments that stay with you after the screen turns off. Recently, I uploaded my full no commentary walkthrough of Red Dead Redemption 2, A Quiet Time, and after seeing the response and even reading the comments from players who have replayed this mission multiple times, I thought this deserves a separate discussion. Because Red Dead Redemption 2 is not just a game you finish, it is a game you remember. And this mission is a perfect example of why. Red Dead Redemption 2 is one of those games where the world feels bigger than the mission objective. You are not only moving from point A to point B, you are watching people live, you are listening to small conversations, you are noticing the weather, the horses, the dirt road, the way characters look at each other, the silence between dialogue. And that is why a simple mission like A Quiet Time can become memorable. On paper, the mission is simple. Arthur takes Lenny into Valentine for a quiet drink after tension at camp. But Rockstar does something very smart here. Instead of turning this into another series mission, they show and slow everything down. They let us spend time with Arthur and Lenny as people. Not just outlaws, not just gang members, not just characters in a story. People. And that is where Red Dead Redemption 2 become special. At this point in the story, the Van der Linde gang is still trying to recover. They are not fully broken yet, but the pressure is already there. Mecca has been arrested in Strawberry. Lenny is shaken by what happened, and Dutch suggests Arthur to take him out for a quiet drink. The mission's official gold medal objectives include making amends with an old rival, catching Lenny in the act, and not getting arrested. But what makes this mission powerful is that it does not feel like a checklist. Rather, it feels like a break. For a few minutes, the game let Arthur step away from survival, violence, responsibility, and gang pressure. And Lenny, who is one of the younger members of the gang, get to be something other than stressed or scared. He get to laugh, he get to be messy, he get to be young. And Arthur, even though he act rough on the outside, slowly become part of that chaos too. Now, let's talk about why this mission becomes so viral. I think there are 3 reasons. First, it is extremely easy to remember. You may forget some mission names in Red Dead Redemption 2, but almost every player remember Arthur shouting for Lenny. Second, it breaks the normal rhythm of the game. A lot of Red Dead Redemption 2 is serious, heavy, slow, emotional, and sometimes tragic. But this mission suddenly becomes playful and chaotic. Third, it gives the player a shared memory. When people talk about this mission online, they are not just saying, "I completed a quiet time." People usually mention, "I remember looking for Lenny." This is huge difference. A good mission give you gameplay, but a great mission give you a memory. And a quiet time give almost every player the same memory, but in a way that still feels personal. The comedy in this mission works because it is not forced. It does not feel like the game is trying too hard to make a joke. It feels like Arthur and Lenny genuinely lose control of a normal night. The screen starts changing, the Saloon feels different, people begin blending together, the world becomes confusing, and player is laughing because Arthur, who usually feels strong and serious, suddenly becomes completely lost. The contrast is what makes it funny. Arthur Morgan is usually calm, dangerous, and controlled, but here he is just a man stumbling through a Saloon trying to find his friend. And somehow, that makes him more human. Sometimes the best character development does not come from the serious speech. Sometimes it comes from seeing a character completely out of the usual role. What I really like about this mission is the chemistry between Arthur and Lenny. Lenny is young, intelligent, emotional, and still trying to find his place in the gang. Arthur is older, more experienced, and carrying a lot of weight inside him. But in this mission, that age difference becomes almost like an older brother and younger brother's energy. Arthur is not just taking Lenny out because Dutch told him to. He slowly becomes involved in the night. He let himself loosen up, and that matters because Arthur does not often allow himself to relax. When you look at Arthur throughout the story, he carries responsibility like a burden. He watches people, he protects people, he questions things quietly. He does not always express his emotions directly. But during a quiet time, you see a side of Arthur that is playful, confused, and almost innocent for a moment. That is why the mission hit differently when you replay it later, because you know where Arthur's journey is going, and suddenly this funny night feels precious. Now I also understand why some players say this mission feels annoying after third or fourth replay. Someone commented on my video saying this mission is pretty annoying when you play it the fourth time, and honestly I get it. The first time you are surprised, second time, you are laughing again. But by the fourth time, you already know the joke, you already know the rhythm, you already know you are going to search for Lenny. And that is interesting because it shows the difference between a mission that is powerful emotionally and a mission that is convenient mechanically. A quiet time is not necessarily replayable because of the challenge, it is replayable because of memory. So, if you are trying to rush through the game, it can feel slow. But if you are experiencing the story, atmosphere, and character movement, it becomes one of those missions that remind you why the game is loved so much. From a game design perspective, a quiet time teaches something important. Not every great mission needs to be bigger. Sometimes a great mission needs to be smaller. Many games try to increase intensity by adding more enemies, more explosion, more objective, and more noise. But Red Dead Redemption 2 often does the opposite. It creates intensity through atmosphere. It lets you ride slowly. It let character talk. It let silence exist. Then, when something strange or funny happens, it feels more real because the world already feels grounded. That is why the Saloon sequence works. If the entire game was always chaotic, this mission would not stand out. But because Red Dead Redemption 2 usually takes its time, this sudden burst of comedy becomes unforgettable. And the lesson is simple. Good storytelling is not always about what happens. Sometimes it is about when it happened. And a quiet time happened at exactly the right moment in the story. For me, personally, this mission reminded me why I enjoy story games. It is not only about viewing or winning or completing the objectives. It is about movement that feels alive. Arthur and Lenny's night in Valentine feel like something you would remember years later, not because it changed the whole plot immediately, but because it made the character feel real. It reminded me that even in a heavy story, there are small moments of laughter. Even in a world full of danger, people still search for joy. And even characters like Arthur, who carry so much pain, still have moments where they laugh, get lost, and become part of something silly. This is what makes the tragedy of Red Dead Redemption 2 stronger later, because the game gives you moments like this first, and it let you see what these people are like when they are not only surviving. If you have not watched my full gameplay walkthrough A Quiet Time, I posted the complete mission on my channel anmol.arcade. It is a no commentary cinematic walkthrough, so you can experience the mission naturally and the ride into Valentine, the Saloon sequence, the Lenny search, and the full atmosphere without interruption. This discussion video is my reflection on the mission, but the full gameplay let you feel the mission the way the game represents it. So after this video, check out the full walkthrough and tell me what you think. Was A Quiet Time funny for you? Was it annoying after replaying it? Or do you think it is still one of the most iconic missions in Red Dead Redemption 2? That is what I love about Red Dead Redemption 2. A mission can start with one quiet drink and become one of the most remembered moments in gaming. If you enjoyed this kind of video where I sit down and talk about the story, emotions, and meaning behind the gameplay, let me know in the comments below. I want to do more of these after every major gameplay or mission, not just playing the game, but understanding why these moments stay with us. Like the video, subscribe to my channel anmol.arcade, and watch the full A Quiet Time gameplay walkthrough next. I will see you in the
Feels
next
like we're
one.
finally getting back on our feet.
You find a buyer for them bonds we stole?
Not yet, but Jose is working on it.
When we heading west?
Soon?